Some people might be getting ready for the game day. I'm like, you know, it's like think of being a president. I mean, you can imagine Trump's like, just throw me in there, you know, and I'll figure it out. How do you preach them football players in a locker room? I'm like, no, they go out there and they get on the field and they're, you know, tackling each other, and they got helmets that's trying to protect their brains. You know, those old football players used to play with nothing but leather. They called them leatherheads, man, because they hit their heads. Oh, man, brain damage. So it's like, man, so the scientists got together. They're like, man, did they wear a helmet to protect their brains? It's like, man, I tell you what, you know, Trump said, man, have them women say whatever they want about me, man. I'm going to go out there like a football player. And he goes, man, locker room talk. This is what it begins in a locker room. It's like, you know, the coach goes in there and all they do is they coach about, you know, hey, get out there on that field, man, tackle that person. I don't want you to tear them down, tackle that person. I want you to score that field goal, you know? Yeah. And the other guy, he goes in there and he says, man, you know what that football represents? That's every time you land that football in the end zone. It's like, man, you're scoring one for the home team. It's like, what's the home team? Because the home team, you know, is more than the people you got here in this locker room about to run on out that field, you know, and say, let's play ball, you know? It's more than that. You know, what are you winning for the family at home, you know? Your parents, you know, they didn't have a lot of money. They brought you to this football room, and we're in the locker room and ready to go out there and play some ball. Every day, the coach says, I want you to get good grades. If you don't get straight A's or B's or C's, then you can't play football. You know, we're in here playing football for those people that can't afford money to go to college or to go to school, you know. So you're trying to get a scholarship. And at the same time, we don't need a bunch of leatherheads, man. We need people with brains. So we want you to go and get those A's, those B's, and those C's. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3, like Michael Jackson said. 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. And I'm like, man, if I can get the A, then I get the C where I need to be, you know. So if I get one on the left and one on the right, if I get them to work together, man, we'll go straight down the center of that field and we'll score the end zone. One for the home team, you know? It's like, man, if God was playing football today, he'd get those coaches in those locker rooms and, man, they'd really start saying, man, this is what we're going to do. We're going to get a game plan because once you leave this field, I want you to be a winner.